Well,
Interesting.
Buy it and give it to me. I like
It is
them.
weird how, for some reason, there are certain, like, I like raisins, I like nuts, and I like chocolate. But if you put stuff together,
It's amazing.
sometimes doesn't work for me at all.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
It's kind of like I love
me.
ketchup, but I hate tomatoes.
Yeah, but ketchup,
I'm kind of on that boat too.
ketchup
Though.
doesn't taste anything like tomato.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
All
it
the
doesn't.
sugar and
Yeah.
other shit they put in there. I think.
But I don't know.
I used to hate tomatoes when I was young, like, because Grammy, she always just tried to, like, force feed me tomatoes. She's like, come over here. And she was like, try to force feed
tomatoes
me.
are good for you.
Yeah, I'm like, but
Like I don't trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust people that eat like a tomato sandwich.
Oh, with like mayo
Wait, have
and
you
bread.
ever seen
Tomatoes
somebody
and
literally
stuff,
eat a
bro.
tomato like an apple? Because
Oh.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Serial
They're
killers,
meant
yeah.
to do that.
that's
yeah.
what,
Yeah, they
for those
need
people,
psychiatric help.
we need to bring the gallows back. For people
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure, for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Gallows.
straight to the gallows.
Yeah,
straight to the
Yeah,
gallows.
when you
because
get to weed 'em
definitely, you will definitely not contribute to society.
No, if you're eating a tomato like an apple,
You're not contributing.
neck yourself.
Oh,
Get out of here.
That's the new thing, Nick.
All right. Well, welcome.
Well, on that note,
On that note, welcome to checking in, everybody. We've now alienated all tomato lovers of the world.
get the hell
so
out.
Get out, guys.
I'm a tomato fan.
Are you?
Whoa!
I'm a tomato fan.
I love a good tomato.
What else? What else can
Dude,
you
that's
want
all
to tell
the
us?
fucking Miley Cyrus I watched as a kid, just coming out of me. It's like Hannah Montana.
It was a good show.
It was.
Dude, one time,
gosh.
listen to this. Honestly, so one time I was chilling, watching Hannah Montana by my lonesome, right? Just like a straight up, not straight male. And my uncle comes in, right? My uncle comes in. He's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I was just like, "Jay just left the room. I swear to God,
I was about to change it.
I wasn't watching this." And he was just like, "Good, good." And then I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, you
Uncle
lose your,
almost caught me.
Yeah, you lose your man card immediately.
Rest in peace.
Immediately, yeah. It's we had, speaking of Nickelodeon, was she on Nickelodeon? Is that
Disney.
What, I think it was. Well, I can't remember.
No, it's not,
Anyways,
but-
which one is Jessie on?
I think that's still Disney.
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 yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone came
Mr.
in this weekend and did the whole Mrs. Kipling thing with
Yeah.
Elvis. Like, oh, it's
No
a
way,
Mrs.
really?
Yeah, Mrs. Kipling. And I said, actually, it's kind of funny. I actually know Mrs. Kipling, which used to be Mr. Kipling.
Wait, they
and then-
found out it's a
Yeah, well, it was Mr. Kipling for a while, and then it laid eggs, and it became Mrs. Kipling.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's still
I
kicking too.
met that thing. It's
Yeah, we're
it's
still there.
actually funny because as a kid, same thing. I used to watch that show and I would
Yeah.
see that animal, and then years later, I'm at Jay's place and I
Yeah.
see it. So it's kind of cool. I've met a celebrity.
Yeah, that's
There
the
you go.
biggest
Did you
biggest
get an
celebrity
autograph?
we've met
Yeah, for sure.
by
You didn't
far.
even get a picture either, did you?
I got a potograph.
Did you?
Pot-
Autograph.
Ooh, I like that. I
Oh.
like
We should
that.
do
That was-
Actually, I kind of like that idea.
I
the
agree.
Reptarium?
I agree.
It's not a
Autographs?
bad idea.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, we've been talking about with the Reptarium too. Like I was talking to Jay about it as well. Is like, you know how we're obviously selling time slots, and we've thought like when you buy your time slot, you could add the feedings right to your
Yes.
purchase. That way you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have to purchase.
yeah.
That way, if we run out of a feeding, say someone comes at 7 to 8 o'clock slot, and we're out of Elvis feedings, well, they could
Yeah.
pre-purchase them.
Makes
But we
sense.
thought the same thing about doing with tours and hourly for like photographs. You know, if you want a professional photograph with something, or you want, a multitude, maybe you want 20,
Multitude.
A multitude.
multitude of
I
You
photos.
like a multitude?
Yeah.
Would you like
Or
a
same thing with the
multitude?
tours. When you book the tour, the option is to get, a package. You can do,
Yeah,
a $100 package, $200 package for photographs. I mean, we have two pro photographers
Yeah.
with
Why not
Jay
use
and
it?
Anthony. Why not use it? I think
agree.
it's
cool.
It's a kind of
Yeah, well, we're working on that thing on the website, and right now we do have the fish spa up there where you could already, when you book your
Ooh,
tickets,
yeah,
do a
nice.
fish spa. We've had a couple people already do that.
just think when the sloth,
So
when the
we're,
sloth thing experience comes around.
Yeah, well, that's all. That's all part of what brought all these thoughts on is how
Interesting.
to do these things. So
Yeah.
we're in
And
the
speaking
works.
of the
We're working
sloth,
on it.
Drogo, you're going to go
Drogo.
You're going to go visit Drogo.
Viget.
I'm gonna go
I
Viget.
love
Viget.
Yeah.
That's such a good name, by the way. I actually really do like it.
I do
It
too.
reminds me of is Rocky, right? Rocky.
Yeah, yeah, Rocky.
He fought a
Yeah,
Drogo, didn't he? Or
He's fought. What was the Russian guy's name?
it might.
It's
It's
Drago,
It might have
maybe,
been
or
close,
something like
but,
that. Yeah.
Point is,
yeah.
It's been a while.
reminds me of Rocky for some reason.
Drogo. Yeah, it's interesting.
Drogo.
Yeah, like a Russian guy.
Drago.
Drago. So very,
Ivan
very
Drago.
similar. Yeah,
Okay, that's
Drogo to
close.
Drago. Yeah, very interesting. But so you're going to go down to Florida. You're leaving us.
Yes, I am. I'm getting out of Dodge.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, as
For a
soon as
few
this
days.
podcast is over, she's hitting the road, heading out to
Bye-bye.
Grand Rapids and flying out in the morning down to Orlando. And what are your plans down there?
One gas, yes.
Disney.
Disney, baby.
Of
Disney.
course.
Yeah,
Promised land.
So
Yeah.
you go every single year, and
This is year 7 for us.
year
Year
7.
seven.
So obviously, if you know Disney, there are multiple different parks. All right,
Yep.
you guys hit a bunch of different parks, but this year is going to be a little bit different. What parks are on your plan for this year?
Hollywood Studios, Magic
Studios.
Kingdom,
Okay,
Epcot.
okay.
Epcot.
those
So you're
three.
not
Lots of
doing
bangers.
Hollywood Studio. Or wait, what?
No,
which
yep,
one?
she's doing that one.
Which one?
Not
There's
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
we
yeah.
were throwing it up which one to do.
And instead, you're
and-
going to do Universal.
Yes. Yeah, we're going
That's
to
so much
Universal.
fun. I love
on
Universal.
Sunday.
Yeah, remember it was really
Yes.
fun when we used to go to Playlist Live, which is a YouTube event, and talk about screwing us in a way, you know,
happened?
because for years the whole draw of Playlist Live was the fact that on Sunday night they would shut down Universal Studios in Harry Potter's world, and there would be just the YouTubers,
I
which
know,
were
but
maybe
you don't
like
like-
200.
It was amazing.
It still was amazing, even
Yeah,
though I
but
don't
they
like
changed
rides.
it for bowling. Wasn't
Yeah, well,
that
that was
awesome?
that's why I'm saying they screwed us. Is that the last year we did it, and yeah, they literally pulled. Yeah, I mean, literally, we have the entire Universal Studios to ourselves.
And
And
then
now
you have
they're
one
like,
lane
"Yeah,
at
you
Golden
know."
Wings.
Do you remember what happened? Do you remember what
Yeah.
happened? So we're on these buses. They pack everybody onto multiple buses, all right? There's a bunch of buses. Our bus driver accidentally
gets
pulled
caught, yeah.
into this
Residential area.
Yeah, this residential area, and he got stuck in this
Oh, I
cul-de-sac.
remember you telling me that.
Yeah,
and
he
I
couldn't
pivot
turn
out.
No
Like,
way.
No, so
Yeah.
all the YouTubers, like it started out with a couple, how it does, monkey see, monkey do. A couple YouTubers got up and they were like, "Let me off this fucking bus! I have
Yeah.
claustrophobia." Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And then the driver was like, "Dude, I can't let you off the bus until I'm there." And then people just forced themselves
Yeah,
out,
and then everyone just walked
yeah,
away
we're
from
like,
the bus.
"Fuck this guy, we're out of here."
did you
Yeah.
just walk?
Yeah,
to
everyone
the
just walked
We
away.
just walked away.
Just walked away.
Left the guy alone.
to the Universal?
No,
It was actually on the way back to the hotel, but
Oh,
so we
okay.
walked. Everyone just walked back to the
Okay.
hotel, you know, and that bus definitely they had to probably air vac that bus.
Oh
out.
my God, are you for
They
real?
probably had
Dude,
to call the helicopter for that one. You
he
know?
got it jammed. When we were walking away, we were looking at it like, "How did he even fit
Yeah,
in
like
there?"
literally, it was like a circle, you know, like a cul-de-sac, and he somehow like went in and
Wedged himself.
he just wedged himself in. He couldn't go backwards, couldn't go
It
forward.
was so weird.
Yeah, it was definitely wild.
Damn,
but-
he had a bad night.
Yeah. And he was just left alone because we were all like, "Fuck you, dude." You
Yeah, that
like,
guy lost his job that night.
Right,
That guy lost his job that night.
Definitely.
But yeah, it was a wild. That was wild. But the point is that Hollywood Studio, or I'm sorry, Universal Studios was amazing. Even though I don't like rides and stuff like that, I don't do rides. It was still really cool to go there
Yeah.
and be alone. I mean, when we were in the wand shop, it was literally just us and the wand people. You know, the people. There
Yeah.
was probably, as a matter of fact, the one people that worked there said, yeah, there might be more employees than there are
yeah,
guests.
I remember you saying
Yep.
that.
in
That's
the-
one
in
of
the
those-
thing,
it was
so.
so awesome because I'm still like a kid still. Like mentally I can still channel into my kid's zone, right?
Yeah.
So when I was there, like, yeah, they have all the actors still like dressed up and stuff, walking around, and they're right, man. There were more workers than fans, if you
Yeah,
want
and
to
I-
call them that. And
And I
Well,
remember
that's
we went
awesome.
into
Yeah.
like the robe where they had the little robes and stuff like that, and they're just like, try them on, you know, and they're just like letting us try on stuff. They're pulling down like
That's so
swords
cool.
and pulling down stuff that you're not even supposed to touch because they're like, who cares? No one
Yeah.
else here, you know. Let's have fun.
was
And
so
so it
cool.
was cool. We did that for a few years, and then the last year we went to Playlist. They pulled the whole. They didn't tell us in advance, of course. We get there and they're like, we're going bowling instead
like,
of Universal, you know.
if I'm not mistaken, we didn't even go.
No, we didn't go. I think most people didn't go. I think that because we were at that little after party, remember, and like
No.
most people are like, "Fuck this, we're not going to this bowling alley." You
I
know,
know,
I think
it
most
got-
people just
It got
just-
weird at the end. Like
Yeah.
2017 was when it was fire. Like
Oh man, yeah,
it
everyone was
so
there.
cool.
Yeah,
I was such a fanboy, like, because it was the first time I was meeting any of my YouTube like
Yeah.
people I would watch. Man, I remember I met Juke Squad.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw him from across the hall. I was like, Juke Squad,
I remember that. Yeah,
and
I
he
remember
turned
that.
around. And he was like, "What's up?" And I was just like, "Yeah."
And now I have his cell phone number. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, and now I have his.
And
cell
I
phone
took a
number.
picture with
Interesting-
Harley
Yeah,
Morenstein.
Harley. Yep, when he was a big deal.
That
yeah.
was
It
awesome.
was it's so yeah. Ironically enough, Jake from Juke Squad said that he wanted to, or no, not Jake. Jack. I'm sorry, Jack. Yeah, Jack. I'm sorry. I was with Jake, Scuba Jake, and Jack.
Yeah,
So
they're
I got
friends.
yeah,
Scuba
exactly.
Steve?
Scuba Steve, but Scuba Jake, who is D Almighty is what his name is, the YouTube channel is. But I was with those two, and Jack actually said that growing up he wanted to be Steve Irwin.
That's cool.
Which was cool, I was like, oh my God, a guy that's into animals, and we went to Gatorland, of course, visited Savannah together and had a good time feeding gators and doing a bunch of crazy stuff.
Awesome.
Once again, we had the whole park to ourselves, we were it was closed down, and we we do that all the time at Gatorland though, but it was cool for those guys, YouTubers and stuff like that. And then,
I love Gatorland.
yeah, it's hopefully now that Florida is kind of opening back up.
Well, that's the thing. So right now Disney has been like limited numbers. So from everything we've seen posted, like there's hardly anybody there as
I think
normal.
It's like 20%
so
or something.
we're looking forward to that experience because
Yeah, and you
said
caught it
every time-
perfect because in about 2 weeks they said they're expanding.
Right, exactly. So I think we're still going to be able to get it, and maybe everything isn't open, but it's still going to be a cool, different experience than
be
what we
very
always
different.
have. So
people.
from what I hear, like you can just ride the rides. There's like hardly any lines,
Yeah.
if any, and stuff like that.
That'll be
so
awesome.
that is
a
gonna
lot
be
less
awesome.
waiting. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about all right, so obviously I've never been to Disney and like drank and stuff. And so that even means like I never even drank and been on roller coasters and stuff.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
That doesn't sound fun to me.
It would be
Is
horrible.
that
So-
what you guys do?
No, so Epcot doesn't have any roller coasters. They do have that Soarin', which that could be.
What's a Soarin'?
That's the one where you
It's
sit
like
in
a
the
similar
seat
area,
and
similar.
it brings you
Oh,
up, and then you're like, it's like
yeah.
you're flying, so it's like a simulation.
Yeah.
So the one I was feeling pretty good on that, and that was kind of trippy. Not
Yeah.
bad, like I didn't get sick or anything, but
Ugh.
it definitely
Wonder how
felt
many
like
people
whoa!
puke on it. Well, you're way up in the air and just start
Because that's
puking
the
on
thing.
everybody.
Epcot is really
Yeah.
the only one with alcohol.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
Oh.
know. Like I don't even know if there is any in Magic Kingdom.
I didn't even.
I think there is maybe in
Yeah,
the
like the
other ones
restaurants
too,
or
but
something,
not as
maybe.
much. Like Epcot, you can drink around the world. So
Yeah.
the stuff that's there, there's nothing really too crazy ride wise.
And I can't wait to go back. It's been a few years for me.
Yeah.
I do love Disney. I mean, I there's something. You know what I love about Disney more than anything? Because
How
I'm not
much I
a
love
ride
it.
guy. No, it's not because I'm not a ride guy and stuff. I love the concept behind Disney is what makes me love it. The fact that this guy Walt Disney had a dream and he fulfilled this massive dream and he brought this magical world to life just from his vision.
You know what?
And that's why I when I go there, I marvel at what the concept behind what he
I agree.
Rail this
Damn,
damn-
son.
Can we rail this in?